What's going on, everybody? It's your boy DK Bones with another James Bond review. This time it's going to be Octopussy, which came out in 1983. It is the 13th in the James Bond series produced by Ian Production. It is the sixth to star Roger Moore as the legendary James Bond, directed by John Glenn. The screenplay was written by George McDonald Fraser, Richard Ball, and Michael G. Wilson. The film title is taken from a short story in Ian Fleming's 1966 short story collection of Octopussy and The Living Daylights. Although the events of Octopussy's short story from part of the title character's background, the film's plot is mostly original. It does, however, contain a scene adapt from the Fleming's short story, The Property of a Lady, which they mentioned in the movie. The Property of a Lady included in 1967 and later editions of Octopussy and The Living Daylights. In Octopussy, Bond is assigned a task of hunting a Soviet general who is stealing jewelry and art objects from the Kremlin art repository. This leads Bond to the exiled Afghan prince Kamal Khan, played by Louis Jordan, and his associate Octopussy Maud Adams, who previously was in The Man with a Golden Gun. The discovery of the plot to force disarmament in Western Europe was used with the use of a nuclear weapon. Octopussy was produced by Albert R. Broccoli. Separate producer was Michael G. Wilson and was released 4 months before the non-Eon Bond film Never Say Never Again. So it was in competition with the Never Say Never Again. It's a Bond movie, but it's not part of their series, which stars Sean Connery, and he did his own film. The film earned $187.5 million against its $27.5 million budget. Received mixed reviews. Praises were directed towards action sequences and locations, with plot and humor being targeted for criticism. Adams' portrayal of her character was polarized and had polarized response. If people didn't take well to female lead, I guess, being in that kind of role. But yeah, this movie, my ratings of this was maybe a 6.5. Basically, like in For Your Eyes Only, Roger Moore was showing his age, as you can see in this clip. But I mean, he still could do it. This young lady, she was pretty, and Man with the Golden Gun, and she was still gorgeous in this movie. Again, as I say in other videos, the locations, the women. There's a bunch of women in this movie. I mean, being on an island full of women. I guess some of them were assassins or whatever, but yeah, this movie has its woman, has its action, has its chase scenes, which was pretty cool with the car, police chasing them in the car. Again, location, the women, the crazy action scenes from the beginning, with the plane scene, the little plane thing coming out of the back of the trailer, which was pretty cool. Another knock on this movie was the theme song. I think it was one of the worst theme songs that came out of a Bond film. I don't think it was the worst, but it's one of the worst. But the attention to detail, they took time in this film, but for me, it didn't hit as well as some of the other Bond films. I think Roger Moore, the villain, he carried this movie well. I mean, the beautiful women carried it well, again, the locations, the art, the attention to detail. They took time to film this. The locations. Oh, and then these two brothers are twins. I don't know if people remember G.I. Joe, the twins that were, I forget their names, but these two gentlemen um, sort of played that role of the twins off of G.I. Joe, where if you hit one of them, the other one it affects the other one. They were knife throwing uh, circus guys, but they were assassins, and in the beginning they killed one of the double O's in the beginning of the movie. But yeah, that's I think they took that from GI Joe, or GI Joe took it from them. But uh, it was pretty cool. Again, Roger Moore showing his age. Uh, this young man was pretty decent. Again, the tellers for his suits and everything, I can't say enough. It makes you want to put on a fresh suit. Being in the jungles in India, the chase scene that was pretty cool. They had a scene where he had a leech on him, and he had to burn it off. Tiger scene, the tarantulas, you name it, they had it. There was some freaky stuff. It makes you not want to go to India, but yeah, it was pretty well done. The jewelry and most of this is probably fake. I'm pretty sure none of that's real. But he plays an insane Russian general. Again, the locations. Again, these are the two twins. Um, yeah, the scene around. I mean, locations, the hotels, views. And this is where the plane comes out of the little trailer. Um, she kind of shows her age, but she's still a beautiful woman. Um, Again, locations, women, the new M, the women. Um, Again, I mean, I guess it's 6.57. I guess I'll break it up. And then they had the chase scene with the Mercedes where he lost his tires on the railroad. That was pretty cool how they did that. The visuals for that on air balloon. Crazy animals. Uh, Khan was on his way out of things. Beautiful woman. You can see Roger Moore's hair starting to recede, and you can tell he was old. I guess they were trying to replace her as Moneypenny at the time. I guess they were testing. Uh, let's see what else. Yeah, so I mean the sceneries and the locations. I don't. That's what I mostly enjoy about the James Bond movies, and the villains. You got a good villain, it carries over well. But again, it's a. I recommend it. I mean, it won't blow your socks off. It's not one of the best James Bonds. It's not one of the worst, but it's a rewatchable movie, and um, it carries with time, even for being out in 1983. Anyways, DK Bones here. If you like what you see, hit the like button, subscribe, share, comment, let me know how I'm doing, and I will see you guys on the next one. Stay blessed.